did a video earlier talking about how Speaker Mike Johnson has laid out the plan for what he expects to get tackled into the first 100 days of the new Congress or the new term of Donald Trump. And speaking to NBC today, Tom Tillis, a Republican senator from North Carolina, said they were talking about some of the same things. He was talking about how they plan to use the reconciliation process to get around the filibuster in the Senate. They can use it only once a year. It's to pass a one-time spending bill and a tax plan. Basically, you get around the filibuster by attaching it to current and existing spending plans. But he was talking about it, and he said Republicans may end up torpedoing their own measure if they don't get the things they want because of the narrow margins they are working with. They only have 53 votes in the Senate. Obviously, they would need 60 to get around the filibuster. They only have a margin of technically 4 votes, I guess, because if they lose 3, Vice President Vance would become the tiebreaker vote. And in the House, they're at about the same margin. It looks like it's going to be about a 3-seat majority for the Republicans, drastically narrow. And Tom Tillis was saying that with those narrow margins, it is going to be very hard to, even using the reconciliation process, where they don't need a single Democratic vote, to get everything they want passed. Everybody has their own prerogative about what they want to do. There are some Republicans that will not agree to pass any spending or tax plan without significant cuts. Specifically with giving a tax cut, they want offsets in spending. Now, some of the places they are looking at things like the Affordable Care Act subsidies. Tom Tillis also said they want to look at the Inflation Reduction Act and the Infrastructure Acts and the American Rescue Plan, all passed by Biden, and see what they can do there and make cuts there. Now, we'll see what happens, but I've said numerous times, they are working with such narrow margins that they can't get along with themselves, and they're not going to be able to work with those numbers because you're going to have people that will torpedo the whole deal if they don't get everything they want. And even some of the Republican lawmakers are saying the same thing that I've been saying. And like I said, that is, it's going to be tough. We'll see what they actually accomplish. But even some Republicans are saying that because of the margins, they could potentially be done before they start.